Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel, Creative Hands by Shay. So in today's tutorial, I will be showing you how to make a cocoon cardigan. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that you will love what you see and you will stay here with me. To my regular viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for being here, guys. So I have my materials here with me. So I have my 5.0mm crochet hook. I have my darning needle, I have my scissors, stitch marker, and also my yarn here. So I've never used this brand before. This one is saying well, the brand is Mainstay, and it is actually let me see, it's 100% acrylic. And it says the recommended hook here is a 5.5, but however I will be using a size 5 hook as I showed you before. So I saw this yarn in Walmart and I actually fell in love with the color. I think it will go well for summer, so I decided that I wanted to make a cardigan with this yarn. So guys, let's jump in the video. So guys, to begin, we will start off by making a magic ring. So you can make your magic ring however you feel comfortably making it. I normally wrap it around my fingers like this, insert my hook, pull up a loop, and then I will chain up 2, 1 and 2. So now that I have chained my 2, this chain 2 here is going to count as my first double crochet. I'm going to yarn over, go back into the circle, and I am going to make 2 double crochet. So that completes my first cluster there. I'm going to chain 2, go back into that ring, and I'm going to make another set. So I'm going to do 3 double crochet. If you don't know how to do a double crochet, what you'll do is you will yarn over, go into the circle here, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2, and that completes a double crochet. You're going to chain 2 again, and you are going to make 4 clusters. So I just did 2, so we need 2 more. So you're going to insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next loop, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next, and continue doing that until you get to the desired amount. So that's 3, chain up 2 again, go back into the circle, 1, 2. I'm just going to tug on my tail end here a little bit, and 3. So now I have 4 sets of double crochet here. Now I am going to tug on my tail end to close the inner part up. So now that I have done so, I am going to chain 2, and we are going to slip stitch on top of our second double crochet here. So not the one that we chained 2, but the second one. You're going to turn your work, and you are going to insert your hook, make a slip stitch. You're going to chain up 1, 2, go back into that same space, and you're going to make 2 double crochet. 1, 2. You're going to chain up 2, go back into that same space and make 3 double crochet, and that is like making a shell. If you don't know how to make a granny square, you can watch my other video there where I showed you how to make a square. Now that we have done so, you are going to go ahead and chain 1 you're going to yarn over, going to the next space here, and you're going to make another shell. If you think I'm going too fast, you can slow down the video so that you'll be able to follow. So that's 3, chain up 2, go back into the same space and make 3 double crochet. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, going to the next space, and you're just gonna repeat the same thing over. So I'm just gonna continue doing that, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. So we are at row 2 here, so continue doing that. So guys, now I have come to the end here, and this is what it looks like so far. Now we are going to go ahead, chain 1 and slip stitch inside our second double crochets, and not the chain 2 but the second one. Now that you have done so, you're going to turn your work, slip stitch into this space here, and we're going to repeat the same thing, chain up 1 and 2. So for this one, what we will do is this will count as our first double crochet. You're going to yarn over, go back into that same space, and you're going to make 2 double crochet, and this is going to count as our increase, because when we do our 3 clusters of double crochet here, it's gonna create an increase each time we put 1 in. So now we're gonna chain 1. So for the next row, it's gonna be, the square will get a little bit bigger. So now you're gonna yarn over, go into that shell there, and you're gonna make a shell. So 1, 2, 3, chain up 2, go into that space again, and make 3 double crochet, chain 1, go into the next space and make a cluster of 3 double crochet. Chain 1, going to the next one here, and make a shell. So you're going to continue doing that until you get to your next part here, and I'll meet you back there. So always remember to chain 1 when you're done making a shell, and chain up 2, and then make another set of 3 double crochet into the same space to complete your shell. So I'll see you at the end of this round. So guys, now I have come to the end of row 3 here, and you can see that our square is looking bigger, and you can see that the color is changing. So before we had a darker blue. I actually love the color combination of this yarn. As I stated before, I love the way how it is flowing with the square. So now you are going to chain 1, and you are going to slip stitch into your second single double crochet here, sorry. So basically you're just going to continue doing this over and over and over and over again. So if you are making like a size small, you can go up to 32 rows. If you're doing like a medium, you can go up to 35 rows. If you're doing a large, you can go up to 38 rows. If you're doing an extra large, you can go up to 41 rows. So I will be putting that on the screen so you can follow along. So guys, now I have come to my last cluster here of double crochets, and I finish my total rows of 35 because I am making the medium. So chain 1, insert your hook and into your double crochet here and make a slip stitch. So this is what it looks like so far. It is quite big, so I'm not able to show you exactly how it is, but this is the center part here. So I actually fold it in half to show it to you. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to move on to sew up the sides here. So what we're gonna do is we are going to go ahead and chain up 1, 2, and yeah, we're gonna chain up 2, and into each and every stitch here we are going to make 1 double crochet. So this chain 2 here is not going to count as our first stitch. It's just going to be there to just be there as a returning chain. So we are going to go ahead and make 1 double crochet in each stitch. Once you get to this middle one here, you're going to make 1 double crochet there, and into the next one you're going to make 1 double crochet, and you're going to continue making 1 double crochet into each and every stitches around until you get back to this part here. So remember, you're making 1 double crochet into this chain 1, and then you're making 3 double crochet on top, 1 double crochet in the middle here. So I'm just going to show you what I have left to back. So I actually use 4 balls of my yarn here, and this is what I have left back, and because I don't want to waste it, I'm still going to continue to use it. I don't actually have any more of these yarns, so I will be improvising, and I'm going to be using this color here. So I have this Redheart Super Saver yarn here, and I think it will go well with this, so I am going to use this blue to finish off my work. So guys, continue to make your double crochets right around, and I will see you at the end. So guys, now I have reached to my corner here. I just wanted to show you how to do the corner. So yarn over and go into that space, and you're going to make 1 double crochet. You're going to chain 1, go back into that same space, make 1 double crochet, and then you're going to continue making double crochets right around. So there it is. So continue doing that. Each time you get to another corner, you're going to put 1 double crochet, chain 1, and then 1 double crochet, and continue doing that right around. So guys, now I have come back to where we started off here, and I'm going to make my last double crochet, and then I am going to slip stitch on top of our first double crochet here, and we are going to fasten off. So I'm just going to pull that through. So now what we are going to do, you can go ahead and weave your tail end in if you want to do them now, but I am just going to show you what to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn this over on the wrong side part. So you're going to fold your square into 2, making sure that it is all lined up on each end. You can use a stitch marker to mark each end. So I'm going to use a stitch marker here. And you can use, now we're going to work on the sleeve. You can use a darning needle to work up the sides, or you can use your hook. I will be using my hook to make some slip stitches along the side here, and we are going to leave out a space like this, like that amount. So I'm not sure how much stitches is that, but you can use a stitch marker to mark it. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to mark here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 and 14. So I am going to mark here. and then I'm gonna slip stitch to see how much I have. Once I am done slip stitching, I'll count here and see how much I have, and if it works well for the sleeve, for the opening, I will work with that part. So now what you're gonna do is you are going to join your hook, and you are going to go into inside here, join your yarn, chain 1, give it a tie, and into each and every stitches upward here you are going to do slip stitches. So on each side, so insert your hook here and into the other side and do a slip stitch. So insert here, go into the next side and slip stitch. Sorry, I'm picking up the wrong tail end. So slip stitch, and you can slip stitch right up. I was just gonna say that you could slip stitch the tail end, but you won't be able to slip stitch that, so you can weave it in afterwards. So continue making slip stitch right up, and I'll meet you where I am going to stop. So guys, now I have come to the end part here of sewing up, and this is the opening of the sleeve here. So I'm just going to insert my arm so you can see. So that's wide enough. So if your arm is bigger than mine, you can do more. So I actually have 36 stitches opening here. So if you want yours to be wider, all you have to do is do less sewing so that you have more rows here. So there it is. So that is fine for me. So now what you are going to do is just chain 1, and you're going to flip your work over. So you're going to flip it over to the right side, and this is what it looks like so far where we joined. So it's looking super cute. And you are going to pull your yarn through this part here. Okay, so that we have it on the right side. And now we are going to work on the ribbon part of the sleeve here. So I'm not quite sure, actually don't decide, or have not decided what I'm going to do for the ribbon. So I think I will be doing I'm going to do some front post and back post double crochet. So chain up 1, 2, and 3, and that is going to count as your first double crochet there. And you are going to yarn over, go into this first stitch here and make a front post double crochet. And go into the next and make a back post double crochet. So front post, and back post in the next. So continue doing that right around, and I will see you at the end. making front post and back post double crochets. So now I have come back to where we started here, and you can see these two stitches here is our stitches that we sewed up together. So we are going to stop here and we're gonna slip stitch into our chain up 3 here. So you're gonna slip stitch on top of that. So now that you have done your slip stitch there, you are going to go ahead and chain up 1, 2, 3, and you are going to go into this front post here, and you are going to make a back post double crochet. So where you have a front post double crochet, you will make a back post double crochet, and where you have a back post, you will make a front post double crochet. So you are going to do I think I'm gonna do about one more row after this, total it into 3 rows, and if I think I need one more row, then I'll add 4 rows, but for now I'm gonna do 3. So remember, where you see a front post double crochet, you will do a back post double crochet. So here I have a front post, now you're gonna do a back post. Where you have the back post, you're gonna do a front post. So continue doing that right around, repeat the same steps over and over until you get up to the desired amount of length for your sleeve here. So I will see you at the end. So guys, now I have come to my last stitch here, and I'm going to make a front post, and I did a total of 1, 2, 3, and 4 rows, and I'm going to slip stitch into my chain of 3 here, and then I'm going to fasten off. So chain 1 and pull through. So this is what the sleeves look like so far. So now moving on to the next side here, you're just gonna repeat the same exact thing that we did, but you're gonna turn your work over back to the wrong side here, and you're gonna stitch up that part here just as we did here. You are going to stitch up that part. You can feel free to rewind the video, so if you don't remember what to do. So I'm just gonna attach my yarn here and repeat the same thing. And now make slip stitches into each and every stitch. Make sure that you write down the amount of stitch that you did for your sleeve. Remember, I left back 36 stitches, so I will be leaving back 36 stitches at the end of sewing up my side part here. So guys, now I'm doing that, finish the sleeve, and I'll be back, and I'm gonna make my slip stitch into our chain up 3, so into the top of the chain 3, and chain 1 and fasten off. So now we have completed our next sleeve. So this is what it looks like. There it is. And the other sleeve here. So now what you're gonna do is you are move on to make the border here, or the inner border of the cardigan. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna insert your hook inside this part here where we had our join in. So insert your hook there, attach your yarn, chain one just as we did before, and make a tie. You are going to chain up 1, 2, so that's 3. My daughter is here with me, guys. I'm not sure what she's doing underneath the table. Okay, she just wants to do what she wants to do. So moving along, what you are going to do is you are going to do your front post and back post double crochet. So we have our chain of 3 there. We are going to yarn over and we are going to start our front post in this stitch here. So yarn over, go into this one and make a front post. Go into the next one and make a back post. Into the next one, make a front post. Into the next, make a back post. So this is what you're going to repeat all the way around, making front post and back post double crochet. Once you get back to here, you will slip stitch just as you did when you were making the sleeve, and you will do the reverse. So where you have a front post, you will do a back post. Where you have a back post, you will do a front post. So you will continue doing that, and I will see you at the end. So I am gonna do a total of 4 rows, so I'll see you there. So guys, now I have come to the end part here, and I am going to make my last front post double crochet, and then I am going to go into the top of my chain up 3, and now we are going to fasten off because we have now completed our cardigan. So there it is. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and weave in all your tail ends, and everything should be good. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going to weave in this one here, so you can go ahead and weave in all your tails. So I'm just going to go underneath this stitch here and then go back underneath this one on top and go down. So it gives it a nice trim on the top there. And then you're gonna just go ahead and weave your tail end in, just basically putting it anywhere that it's not gonna show on the right side, so going like underneath the stitches. So continue doing that and everything should be good. So I'm just gonna cut that off. I have one more tail here remaining. I went ahead and weave in all my tail ends. So guys, I have come to the end of making the cardigan, and this is what it looks like. It is so big you are not able to see everything on camera, but I'll be showing you what it looks like on photos. So there it is, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you loved this tutorial. I hope that it was beneficial to you and you were able to make one of your own. So this is the amount of yarn that I have left back. I will be putting all the information in the description and on the screen so you can follow. Thank you so much for watching again, guys. Until next time, bye.